All right, teammates, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to talk about a topic in Primerica that I think that it gets glossed over. It doesn't get talked about a lot. You've heard me talk about it, but I'm going to kind of go a little bit deeper in, and it's talking about the numbers of Primerica. The numbers of Primerica. Primerica is a mathematical formula, right? The success and the formula for when it's mathematical. You can achieve whatever you're trying to accomplish in Primerica if you know the numbers. Now, what we got to do, we got to not only know the numbers, Talana, we got to accept them. The numbers are the numbers. We can't negotiate them or anything like that. We can't say, well, can I skirt around them? No, you got to accept the numbers for what they are. But you can't accept them if you don't know them. So I'm going to talk about those numbers tonight. You got to know the numbers. But when I talk to you guys about these numbers, you're going to have to accept them. And once you've settled in your spirit and you've accepted these numbers, then guess what, family? You guessed it. You got to work the numbers. You got to work the numbers. And if you work the numbers, you do your part. We're going to break this thing down, Julia, into the smallest form, smallest detail. And you do this and you get after those numbers every single day. I promise you, Mom, you're going to be able to get the end result that you're looking for. You set goals. Raise your hand if you set goals. You got your financial goals, your top 3 financial goals. Keep your hand up if you're serious about them. If you like, Nick, I ain't playing. I set these goals. I'm serious about them. I just need to know what I need to do to make them a reality. Well, guess what, guys? Tonight, we are taking all the mystery out. What is it going to take for you to accomplish the goals that you put down for yourself, the financial things that you want to accomplish in your life this year? Now, let me go ahead and give you my disclaimer. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some persistency and just it's going to take a push on your part. But I got a sneaky suspicion, man, y'all been working y'all whole life. Ain't nobody on here stranger to hard work. Am I right about that? Ain't nobody on stranger. Like, man, look, some of y'all like, I've been working since I was 15 years old. I lied on my birth certificate and I wasn't supposed to be working until I was 16, but I forged my birth certificate. Oh, that was just me and my older brother. We the only one did that. Been working since we was 15, right? So I'm no stranger to hard work. The work that we're talking about doing, guys, is very easy. It's very simple. It's something that you've already done before. If you put forth that, I guarantee you the goals you set forth will become a reality. I don't need y'all to feel me on that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tonight's training is called Ambitiously Attacking the Numbers. Knowing, accepting, and working the numbers to achieve your goals. Knowing, accepting, and working numbers to achieve your goals. So let's talk about a couple of business people and what they say about numbers. So this guy, Marcus Lemonis, he has this reality show on CNBC. Some of you guys might recognize him. It's called The Profit. It's where he goes around and he mentors small business owners, and he's helping them really try to turn their business from where it is to a more profitable enterprise, right? If you've never seen the show, it's a really, really good show. And he talks straight up to them. He's not everybody's brand of vodka. He's not everybody's brand of apple cider for those who don't drink. But he's in your face. He's telling you like your TI is, right? So this is a quote from him. He said, if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. And I read that and I was like, he's right. So every business has key numbers that they focus in on, that they hone in on, that can tell, the tale about their business. But you got to know those numbers. Primerica is no different. Primerica is a real business. I'm going to show you that tonight. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. And then, of course, one of the greatest of all time, not my greatest of all time, no shade, but the brother is up there. Another guy, he had this famous line. Jay-Z said, men lie, women lie, Numbers don't. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'm here to tell you, family, the numbers are the numbers. And we got to know them, we got to accept them, and we got to work them. So why are numbers important to the business? Why are they important to the business? Well, I'll tell you why. Numbers can tell you where your business is leaking opportunities. And when I say leaking opportunities, that can also mean leaking money. So you can look at the numbers of your business and it can tell you, hey, man, where am I missing opportunities? Because those opportunities are causing me to miss money. So that's the reason why numbers are important to your business. And this is where you can take notes, guys. Numbers can enable you to forecast future results. And it's amazing to me how people can join Primerica and they say, man, I don't know, man. I don't want to take a risk. It's risky to do this. I don't know if I can succeed here. I don't know if I can win here. What's the guarantee? At least I got a guarantee when I do my job and this, that, and the other and all of that. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to make money. I'm here to tell you guys, when you're in business for yourself and you know the numbers, you accept the numbers and you work the numbers, you can forecast results. You can take a lot of the guesswork out, a lot of the uncertainty out, because the numbers can enable you to forecast future results. Also, the numbers can help you identify trends. What are the trends in your business that lead to the successes? Okay, well, we were doing this, and this, and that's what caused us to explode. And also, numbers can help you identify trends that lead to failures. Man, we're not hitting the mark. We're missing the mark. Where are we going wrong? Well, let's check the numbers. The numbers can tell you that. And then the numbers can also help you troubleshoot business system breakdowns. Well, you say, man, we did this right. We got that, we got that, we got that, but we didn't get the result we were looking for. Queen, all you got to do, what you troubleshoot. Where was the breakdown? Oh, okay. I see that, man, we might have a market issue. We did all those things right, but we were in the wrong market, or there might be a skill issue. Well, we did all of these things, but we didn't get the results. Maybe we need to get better skill-wise in these areas. Does this make sense, guys? Does this make sense? See, numbers can help you troubleshoot base shop system breakdowns. And when you troubleshoot those base shop system breakdowns, you know, you kind of look at, okay, where do we need to improve in our training? Where do we need to improve in our development? Where do we need to improve in our skill? And then last but not least, guys, numbers favor evidence over emotion. It favors evidence over emotion. See, when you know the numbers, accept the numbers, and you work the numbers, it takes the emotion out of the game. Well, maybe not all the emotion. It takes a lot of the emotion out, because you can't expect to get a result. And then when you look at the numbers, you see, well, I wasn't supposed to get that result, Cheryl, because I didn't do what I was supposed to do numbers-wise in order to get what I was trying. So I'm saying that to say this. Numbers favors evidence over emotion. So if you go 12 months in 2024, these 12 months, and you don't achieve a single goal that you put down on your list of things, or if you don't make a significant stride towards achieving those goals, all we got to do is go to the numbers. And the numbers that I'm going to share with you tonight, teammates, are the numbers, or some of the numbers, a lot of the numbers that we can look at as evidence, because we don't need to have emotion when it comes to this. We got evidence. Are y'all with me on that? Raise your hand if you're with me on that. Numbers favors evidence over emotion. Always remember that. Evidence trumps emotion. All right? And so let's go to the next thing. Business is all about numbers. Business is all about numbers. And your numbers are telling a story. If you want to be in business for the long haul, which most of you do, you need to learn how to read that story. You need to learn how to read that story. And you need to learn how to understand that story, because it's a story that's ever evolving. It's a story that if you don't like the way your story is reading, the way your numbers are reading, you don't like that story. The beautiful thing about it, family, is that we have the power, Shadrika, to change it. We can dictate the outcome and the ending of the story. But the numbers are always telling the story, always. We just got to learn how to read that story and know that we have the power to change it, all right? And so let's talk about some of the numbers. So these are numbers that I'm going to show you right now that are related to our life insurance business. These are numbers that are related to our life insurance business, right? So these are specific numbers. A lot of you guys have seen these numbers before. It's going to be a reinforcement. It may be new to some, or some of you guys may have seen it, but maybe forgotten, right? So check this out. This is the percentage of first-time qualified appointments that you schedule that will actually keep their appointment. It's 50%. So the percentage of first-time qualified appointments that you schedule, or that your field trainers schedule, 50% of them are going to keep that first-time appointment. What does that mean? For example, if 8 appointments are scheduled, Cheryl, we can bank on 4 of them keeping. They're going to keep their appointment. We schedule that Zoom with them on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. They are going to show up, 50% of them. I don't need you asking what happens to the other 50%. Because that's one of the moments y'all famously say it's a who shot Biggie, who shot Tupac question. We don't know. We can speculate. We can conspiracy theory the thing, but there's no clear answer, right? I don't know. People get sick. Their kids get sick. People get called into work. People get abducted by aliens. People go in the witness protection program and don't tell nobody. People have a change of heart and say, I just don't want to fool with you no more. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. They wasn't supposed to keep their appointment. It would now, if you got more than 50% keeping, man, praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus. But we know that, hey, we're prepared. You know why? Because we're business people. Talana, we got the CEO hat on. These are the numbers. 50% of them things is going to say, I ain't want to meet with you. But 50% of them going to say, what's up? What you got? I'm here at the day and the time that you said you wanted to meet. What you got? 50% of first-time qualified appointments will keep. Let's go further. Now that we know that 50% of the first-time qualified appointments that we schedule will keep, and I know some of you guys are like, Nick, what's a qualified appointment? We'll get to that. It's not necessarily in the training, but we'll talk about that in the commentary, right? This is percentage of the first-time qualified appointments that keep that will actually buy a life insurance policy from you, 50%. So you schedule some appointments, 50% of them stuck, but of those that stick, 50% of them are going to become a life insurance client. They're going to buy life insurance from you. Of the qualified scheduled appointments. So what does that mean? This is the example. You scheduled 8. 4 kept. 2 are going to buy life insurance. Those are the numbers of the business. And if all you math whizzes out there, how you can kind of just get through, like it's basically 25% of the first-time qualified appointments that you schedule will actually buy life insurance from you. It's a 25% appointment schedule to close ratio. Are y'all with me? No emotion, evidence. That's what it is. The numbers are the numbers. We know them. Now we got to accept them and work them. Any questions so far? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. You follow me. All right. All right, let's keep going. This is an important number. As a business person, you need to know this number. The average monthly premium, which leads to the annual premium of life insurance policies we write, Erica, in our base shop on our team, The average monthly premium of life insurance policy our base shop sells is $66 a month. It's 65 and 80 something cents. I went ahead and just rounded it up to $66. When you take 66 and multiply by 12, that gives you $792 in annual life insurance premium. Family, that is an important number. That is the number that you use to forecast future production. Well, Nick, what if my policies are bigger than that? That's great. Well, guess what? Some of your policies might be smaller than that. But when it averages out, when I looked at the numbers in 2023 on what our average life insurance app size for our base shop, it came out to $66. So when you're forecasting, you need to do it with that number. Is everybody with me? All right. Let me go back on share. So $66 a month. That's the deal. And so let's talk about what you get paid. What you get paid. And this is an important thing to know and understand. How much will you make writing a $66 a month life app on a single person? How much will you make? Well, as a representative, you're going to get paid an advance commission of $136.31. This is the money that Primerica will direct deposit into your checking account or whatever direct deposit account you set up. It could be a second. They're going to put that in there within 48 hours of you writing the life insurance sale. It's going to be in your account, that 136. Now, your total commission is $181.75. But you don't get the rest of your money beyond the 136.31 until the 10th, 11th, and 12th month that the app stays in force. The client can't cancel the policy within that time period. But if they keep the policy in that 10th, 11th, and 12th month, that's when Primerica is going to pay you that remaining portion to equal your total commission. That's called your earns. That little extra portion, that's your earns, right? Senior rep, you're going to get paid $190.83. In advance commission, total commission is $254.45. District leader, 50% contract. Rep, you want a 25% contract. Senior rep, you want a 35% contract. District leader, 50% contract, people. Advance commission on a $66 a month life app is $272.63. Total commission, $363.54. Division leader, 60% contract. That is a $327.15 advance commission, $436.20 total commission. And then regional leader, 70% contract. This is the highest contract below the level of RVP. This is basically the highest part-time contract in the company. Regional leader, 70% contract. You write a $66 a month life app, you are getting paid an advance commission of $381.65. Total commission, $508.90. And then, of course, RVP and above on 110% contract. Write a $66 a month life app. Primerica hitting you off with $599.78 total commission. That's advanced commission. Total commission $799.70. So the reason why I got this is how much you make writing a life app on a single person, because y'all know that Primerica, you know, if they married, you got to do 2 apps. So this is what you would make. But what if you were with a married couple? You with a married couple. And so this is what you would make writing 2 $66 a month life apps. It just basically doubles your advance commission and it doubles your total commission at each level. At each level. And so these numbers are good to know. They're good to have. Take a screenshot of them. It'll be your cheat sheet. Take a screenshot of this. How much will you make writing a $66 a month app, life app, on a single person? And then all you got to do is times it by 2 if you're doing a married couple. But here's the sheet too, just a cheat sheet. If you're doing 2 of those things, one on the husband, one on the wife. or one on one spouse and one on the other spouse, take a screenshot of this and you can refer back to it, right? These numbers are key. So check this out, family. Did everybody get those numbers? Everybody got them? Give me a thumbs up if you got them. You good? All right, perfect. All right. Let me go back in to share. With the information that I have provided to you so far, you can now do the following things. You can now, check this out, determine how many life apps you need to write to hit your life insurance production goal. You have the information now to determine how many life apps do I need to write to hit my life insurance production goal based on forecasting and planning. Let me prove it to you. So the question becomes is how many life apps do you need to write to hit your life insurance production goal? Well, Talana, let's say the life insurance production goal is $2,500 in premium. Well, you know, we want to know how to do it. It's just simple math, right? Check this out. You take the $2,500 in premium, that's your goal or whatever goal you have, and you divide it by our average annual premium for our team, which is $792. Where did we get the $792? We took the $66 a month, which is the average monthly premium for a life insurance policy our team writes, and multiply by 12. And that gives you the $792. So you take whatever your premium goal is and divide it by that $792 average annual premium that our team writes. And that tells you how many life apps you need to write in order to hit the goal. Y'all ain't excited. Y'all ain't excited. That's what it tells you. So in this math, it says you need to write 3.15 life apps, or basically I just put 3 to 4 life apps in order to hit the premium production goal. That's how many life apps you need to write. And so let's look at these numbers. 5,000 in premium. What if the goal was 5,000 in premium? What if the goal was 7,500 in premium? What if the goal was $10,000 in premium that you wanted to do or you and your team wanted to do? Let me ask this question to your teammates. If the goal was 5,000 in premium, y'all probably know, it's simple math. How many life apps do you need to write to do that? Yep, you guessed it, 6 to 7. But let me ask this, for 7,500 in premium, how many life apps you need to write? What's the goal? What's the number that you need to write? You can come off mute, talk to me, tell me. If you want to do 7,500 in premium, how many life apps do you need to write?
You stop sharing, 9 to 12.
Sam, I think you're right. Let's see what it is. 9 to 10, actually.
Oh, okay.
We'll take them extra 2 apps though. We'll take them. But 9 to 10, you got it right. And then for 10,000 in premium, it's 12 to 13. That's how many life apps you need to write. Let me ask you this. Let's say that your goal is to do $6,000 in premium. 6,000 in premium. I'm gonna throw a weird number at that. 6,000 in premium. If that's your goal, how many life apps do you need to write to do 6,000 in premium? Can somebody give me that? Tam, I know you already know it. You a Mandarin immersion school teacher. I got you. You know, we're gonna let somebody else take a step. Who else? Raise your hand if you don't mind. Cheryl, talk to us. How many life apps?
You need to have 7 to 8 apps.
7 to 8 life apps. Do you guys know that we're talking business right now? This is a business conversation we have. This ain't a bunch of run. Oh man, we gonna go kill them. We gonna go dominate. No, we're saying, look, these are goals. What do I need to do to hit those goals? Cheryl, if your goal is to do $6,000 in premium, you just hit it. This is how many life apps I need to write. You take that 6,000 divided by that 792. The 792 don't change. $792. And that tells you, family, how many life apps you need to write to hit your goal. Aren't y'all excited about that? It takes all the guesswork out. It takes all the guesswork out. But I'm going to take it even further. Because with the information that I've showed you so far, we got that. We can determine how many life apps we need to write to hit our life insurance production goal. But guess what? The information that I've given you, it can also help you determine how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments you need to schedule to hit your life insurance production goal. Oh my gosh, y'all not excited. How many appointments do I need to schedule in order to hit my goal? I'm about to show you. All you do, this is the math. You take that 25, let's say the goal is 2,500 premium. You take that 2,500 in premium. You've already done this math. Divided by the average annual premium, 792, that gives you 3.15. All you got to do, family, is multiply however many life apps you need to do by 4. You multiply it by 4 because what that 4 does, it accounts for all the 50% rules. 50% you schedule will keep, 50% that keep will close. You multiply by 4, and family, that tells you how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments you need to schedule. In this case, you need to schedule 12 to 14 first-time qualified Zoom appointments in order to do 2,500 in premium. Now, you can schedule those 12 to 14 qualified Zoom appointments in a month. If you did it in a month, that works out to about 4 appointments or 3 appointments a week. Or, Tam, check this out. You can schedule those 12 to 14 first-time qualified Zoom appointments every 2 weeks, where you break them up. Hey, I'm scheduling 12 to 14 Zoom appointments over a 2-week period, or you can do it in a week. But now you know the number of first-time qualified Zoom appointments that you need to schedule in order to make that goal a reality. Let's look at the same numbers. And I want you to look at this. If it's 5,000 in premium, Omar, if that's your goal, I want to do 5,000 in premium. Well, you already knowing. You do this math. Okay, I want to do 5,000 premium, divide that, how many life apps, multiply that by 4. You gotta schedule 24 to 28 first-time qualified Zoom appointments will give you 5,000 in premium. 7,500 in premium, 36 to 40. First-time qualified Zoom appointments will give you 7,500 in premium. And then 10,000, you need 48 to 52. Now, this could be your goal as far as for the month, every 2 weeks, or if you want to get aggressive every week. Now, we already know scheduling 24 to 28 and stuff like that, that's more of a team number. So if you have a vision for your team to do this much production every week, then that means, Shadrika, as a team, y'all need to be scheduling this many. Are y'all with me on this? We having a business conversation now, y'all. Evidence over emotion. Evidence over emotion. And we can end training right now. And I'm telling you, we got enough to go get after it. Any questions on what I've shared so far? Is anybody like, okay, I see what you're talking about. Clear this up for me. Any question or anything like that related to anything that I've covered so far? I want to make sure that we're clear. Let me ask this question. Let's say your goal is to do 3,000. This is an exercise for everybody. 3,000 in life insurance premium. How many first-time qualified appointments do you need to schedule to do 3,000 in premium? Give me the math on that. 3,000. To do 3,000 in premium. Mom, you got it?
Between 3 and 4.
Total?
I mean, between, oh,
What's
You
the
said,
what's the total amount of appointments that you need to schedule?
appointments, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
What's the
So I'm
total?
gonna say before and
Uh-huh.
5 times 4. So that's 16 and 20.
Yep, between 15 and 19 appointments. 15, 19
Okay, I did.
appointments.
I rounded
Absolutely.
up. I said 4 and 5.
That's cool.
Okay.
So absolutely. But you're there. You're absolutely right, because the math works out as 15.15 appointments you need to schedule. Hey, you could do anywhere between 15 and 20 just to give yourself more opportunity, but that's what it'll take. That's the deal. And so let me throw this one out there. What if your goal, you're an RVP, or you're trying to get to RVP? What if your goal is to do 20? No. What if your goal is to do 14,000 in premium? No, let's do our goal, 15,000 in premium. Let's do 15,000 in premium. That's our goal, 15,000 premium. How many first-time qualified appointments need to be scheduled to do 15,000 in premium? Somebody give me that number. This is good, y'all. I'm excited about this conversation that we're having. When you got it, don't blurt it out. Just keep it. When you got it, don't blurt it out. Just keep it. To do 15,000. All right. Raise your hand when you got the number. When you got your number. So Mom's got it. Shadrika's got it. Talana's got it. Cheryl's got it. Who else has got it? $15,000 in premium. How many first-time qualified Zoom appointments? Tam has got it. I see you. All right. All right. So I'm gonna start with Shadrika. Shadrika, how many appointments do you got?
83 to 9. You said team, right?
Yeah, just total appointments. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have to be team, just total appointments. Like if we're doing,
Sorry,
if your goal-
15,000.
yeah, if your goal is to do 15,000 in life insurance premium, how many first-time qualified appointments need to be scheduled in order to get to that? Give me your range. What's your range?
83 to 92.
Okay, 83 to 92. That's an interesting number. Cheryl, what was yours?
I have, and this is just based on the regular rep, 76 to 80, because I need to go back and get the numbers for the higher up.
Yep. You got 76 to 80. That's good.
Just as a regular rep.
That's cool. Talana, what did you have?
Can't come off mute. I got the same thing, that 76 to 80.
I got you. Yeah. Now, let me say this. When it comes to forecasting how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments that you have to schedule, the contract level doesn't factor in. It doesn't matter. You could be a rep or you could be an RVP. It don't matter, right? That particular part is not a factor in calculating those numbers. And so, yes, you guys are correct. It's between 76 and 80. Shadrika, how did you get the 83 to 92? How did you get that?
I was thinking in terms of if it's 5,000, it's 24 to 28. And if it's 10,000 in total premium, 48 to 52. So I kind of just added. I didn't add any other method.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, yeah, I mean, your estimation is a good estimation, and you know it's overshooting it a little bit, but that's not a bad thing when it comes to numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's better to overshoot than to undershoot. But the exact math on it is it worked out to 75.75, so you round it up to 76, of course, and then you just add another 4 on to that. So anywhere from 76 to 80 is the number of first-time qualified Zoom appointments that need to be scheduled that month. They need to be scheduled that month in order to spit out 15,000 in premium. The numbers are the numbers. Now that we know the numbers, we have to accept them. And then if you want to get the result, you got to work them. All right. And so let's dive back in because there's some other stuff that I want to cover with you guys. So we figured out now how to determine. Now you can determine how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments you need to schedule to hit your life insurance production goal. That's a big one, guys. These first 2 are big. Now what I want to do is with the information I provided, guess what? You can now determine how many life apps you need to write to hit your income goal. How many life apps do you need to write to hit your income goal? Let me show you. Let's say your income goal is $1,000 a month. That's your income goal. These are the different advanced contract levels from rep all the way to RVP. So this is what you do. You take whatever your income goal is, divided by your contract advanced commission level, right? Wherever your level is, and that tells you how many life apps you need to write in order to hit that income goal. So if you are a representative, your goal is to get to 1,000, you need to write 7 to 8 life apps to make $1,000. If you're a senior rep, you need to write 5 to 6 life apps to make $1,000. Or I want you to look at it like this. For the representative, the 7 to 8, that's either 7 to 8 individual life apps, or you need to sit down with 4 couples. 4 couples, because you're going to do a life app on each of them. And that'll be your 8 right there. 4 couples. That'll get you your 7 to 8. So I want you to look at it in both ways. Senior rep is 5 to 6 life apps. District leaders, 4 life apps. Division leaders, 3. Regional leaders, 3. And then RVP, you just need to write 2 life apps based on our average base shop life app size to make $1,000. To make $1,000. That's what it is. And so let me ask this. If your goal, now this is where it gets tricky. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this real quick, and I'm going to refer back to it. This is where we're going to start putting some numbers together. We'll start putting some numbers together. $1,000, right? $1,000. Y'all got it? Y'all good? Y'all got it? All right. If your goal is to make $1,000, how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments at your contract level do you need to schedule to make $1,000? How many first-time qualified Zoom appointments? If your goal is to make $1,000, how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments do you need to schedule in a month in order to make $1,000? Man, I hope those that are not on camera, hopefully y'all can hear this and that you are doing the math and the exercise behind it, because this is real business that we're talking right now. So Cheryl, just so you know, you're on a rep contract, that 25% contract. Hey, Julia, you put a 4 out there, but how many do you need to schedule for the month in order to make $1,000 in your business? The number's going to be higher than 4. The question is, how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments do you need to schedule for the month at your contract level in order to make $1,000 in your Primerica business from life insurance? Let me put this back up because this might be helpful. Not how many life apps you need to write to make $1,000 at your contract level, but how many first-time qualified appointments do you need to schedule for the month in order to make $1,000?
This is a great algebra question. Like it's a word question too. Because you already gave us one equation that we're going to need for the other equation. So that's pretty good.
Absolutely. There it is. There it is. And I'm telling you guys, this is the reality. Just like the deal said, if you don't know the numbers of your business, then you don't know your business. I'm going to repeat that. If you don't know the numbers of your business, then you don't know your business. Well, what I want to do is I want to make sure, I want to drill in, I want to reinforce that you guys know the numbers of the business, that you know these things. Because I'm telling you right now, when I started out in Primerica, nobody taught me, Stephen and Fenice, nobody taught us these things. Nobody taught us these things. So we would be trying to hit goals, Cheryl, and we just be out here just like, we just gonna will it to happen. We just pray it happen. Well, a lot of times it did, but a lot of times it didn't. And we always thought that, man, there was something out there that we were missing. Well, guess what? This was the missing piece. Nobody talks about this in Primerica. Not enough. Well, I won't say nobody. Not enough people talk about this. I don't want you guys to just be a bunch of motivated people that's hyped up on rah-rah and emotion. No, I want to give y'all evidence. I want to give y'all facts and figures because your goals are important to you, just like they're important to Raheem and I. Your goals are important to us. And I want you to have all the tools that you need to be able to forecast, what do I need to do to hit these goals? You say, hey, Nick, I want to save $5,000. I need $5,000, $5,000 to do that. Well, guess what? We can, what Colby say? What do you say, Queen? We can break that thing down to the smallest detail. The smallest detail to figure out what is it going to take to get there. And then it just becomes a question of, are we going to do the work to go get it? We'll give you all the tools and everything, even the support to go do it. But we want you to understand what it's going to take to make it happen. So let me ask this. Anybody got their number? Let's check grades. All right, Mom, what you got? Oh, you got to come off mute.
I also have to remember to turn it off. But I put between 12 and 16
Okay.
because at 3 times 4, 12, and then I added 4 more onto it.
That's it.
Is that correct, Professor?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
That is correct. And so that's perfect. Because Mom, she's on a regional leader contract. And as you can see on the screen, in order for a regional leader to make $1,000, they got to write 3 life apps. All you got to do, guys, is whatever your number of life apps are, multiply it by 4. Whatever the number of life apps you need to write to hit a goal, multiply it by 4, and that tells you how many first-time qualified Zoom appointments you need to schedule for the month in order to hit that goal. Are y'all with me? Does everybody have that? Everybody's got it, okay? Any questions, any confusion about that? And so let's say you want to up that goal. You know, Queen be like, man, we try to make $5,000 this month and this. Let's go get it, man. But Queen got a securities license, which in Primerica is a cheat code to get to your income goal. If you don't have a securities license, you're missing out on probably 48% of the money that Primerica pays out every year. Y'all do know Primerica pays out over $1 billion in compensation to the sales force every single year. It ain't all coming from life insurance production. 47 to 48% and growing of the $1 billion+ in compensation, Talana, comes from securities. So that's basically half the bag is coming from a product that a lot of us don't have the license to sell. So let this be my whole push for you to go get your securities license this year, because you get a chance to tap into a piece of compensation that Primerica is paying a lot of money out to. A lot of money out to. Primerica has 141,000, almost 142. Listen to these numbers. And this is my last piece on securities license, Mom. Primerica has 140, almost 140, I'm gonna round up, 142,000 life insurance licensed people in the company. They only have about 26,000 investment licensed people in the company. You know why? Because a lot of them 141,000 don't have a securities license. The only license they got is a life insurance license. So you mean to tell me that you got 141,000 people, Quee, that's splitting $500+ million, and you got 26,000 splitting the up? Y'all ain't excited? Y'all ain't. Why not be on both sides? You double dipping. That's what we're talking about. The opportunity is there. So yeah, if you got a securities license, you mess around, don't do no life apps, and you make over $1,000. But I ain't trying to say don't do no life app. We need to write life insurance. We definitely need to do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to state that as an example. Yep. Omar said it best: build a balanced business, life insurance and investments. That's the key. Balance in your business, life insurance and investments. But I know the license that all of us have is a life insurance license, so I just wanted to kind of key in on that. All right. Now we know the work that we need to do when it comes to how many first-time qualified appointments you need to schedule in order to hit that goal. Now, here's a quick exercise. You don't have to do this now, but I strongly encourage you to do it. Take one of the financial goals or all of the financial goals that you set aside for yourself that you want to accomplish in 2024. What are the top three? Those top three financial goals you identified, and determine how many life sales you need to write in order to hit those goals. How many life sales do you need to write in order to hit those goals? And then let's figure out how many first-time qualified appointments need to be scheduled in order to hit that goal. And that's where the rubber meets the road. All right. With this information I've provided with you so far, now you can determine how many life apps you need to write to hit your income goal. We just did that. And then also, guys, you can determine how many first-time qualified appointments you need to schedule to hit that income goal. I just went through that with you. That's a big daggum deal. Like we said, hey, take whatever your number of life apps is and multiply that by 4. That gives you the number of first-time qualified appointments you need to schedule. We did that. Now, the last thing I want to share with you guys is this is huge. This is huge. If you want to hit your life insurance with the information I share with you, hopefully you figured this out. If you want to hit your life insurance production goal and income goals faster, Quee, you can do that by writing bigger sales. What does that mean? By writing sales that are more than $66 a month, and or getting promoted to a higher contract level. If you are a rep, you need to be like, how the heck can I get to district leader? If you're a district leader, you should be like, I'm sick of being a district leader. I need to get to division leader RL. If you're an RL, you need to be like, where's my RVP contract? How can I get there? But you can hit your goals more efficiently and faster by writing larger sales, monthly premium, where the monthly premium is bigger than $66 a month, and getting promoted to a higher contract level. So that's part of your motivation to get promoted, because if you get promoted, it becomes easier to hit your financial goals. Are y'all with me? And so with a lot of you guys, it's time for us to do what? It's time for us to come together and put together a strategy to hit your financial goals. And part of that strategy, Shadrika, is going to be, we need to get you promoted. We need to get you promoted. Let's get you to the next contract level. Some of y'all got to be excited. When the last time somebody been talking to y'all about getting more money, like getting promotion is a cuss word at folks' job, Talon. I'm not talking about no promotion around here. What you talking about? Like, sitting up here talking about helping people get promoted, and promotion here don't just mean more responsibility. It means more money, Erica. It's time to get promoted. Time to go to the next contract level so you can hit your goals and dreams faster for this year. All right. So we're there. And so, but I ain't done yet, y'all. I got more. Now let's talk about some numbers that are related to recruiting and building. Related to recruiting and building. We got to know, accept, and work the numbers. The numbers we just went over are life insurance production numbers and income numbers. Now let's talk about recruiting and building. Write these down. 1 in 5. Talana, these are the number of people we have to have recruiting conversations with that will submit an IBA, an independent business application. 1 in 5. So 1 in 5 people that we have a recruiting conversation with will join us in business, Cheryl. 1 in 5. Well, I just talked to my best friend and man, they would be perfect for the business, but man, they didn't want to do it. Oh my gosh, is it me? Is it the opportunity? Maybe this thing doesn't work. No, they didn't join because they weren't supposed to. It's 1 in 5. Let's go see the other 4. Somebody gonna poke their head and be like, bro, pay me what it costs to get in this thing. Can I start today? Somebody gonna say, yes. 1 in 5. Recruiting conversations, not just first time appointed, no. Recruiting conversations, 1 in 5 is gonna say, yes, I'm down to join. And I got my money. I got my money. I got a clean back. Y'all with me? 1 in 5. That's what it is. Evidence over emotion. Let's keep it going. 1 in 3. This is the number of new recruits that will get their life insurance license. 1 in 3. 30%. This is down. This ain't the company's number. The company's number is more like 16%, 15%. For the Prove It Base Shop, our number that we are striving for is at minimum 30% of the people that we recruit get licensed. So every 3 people that come in, we're expecting at minimum 1 of them to pass their life insurance exam. Are y'all with me? So this is the number. So as you are recruiting people in and you're getting them going, you need to have a 1 in 3 mindset. Now listen to me. Will we be mad if all of them go get licensed? No. But we're not going to get emotional if they don't. The only thing we need to get emotional about, Shadrika, is them 1 in 3, them 30% ain't panning out. Then we need to be like, oh, sweet Lord, baby Jesus, what's happening? Oh my gosh, something's wrong. And that's when we need to troubleshoot. Why are we not getting 30%? Where are the, what we say, Queen? Where's the systems breakdown? Where's the breakdown? Why is 30% not spitting out? That's when we start to evaluate things. But 30%, man, we rocking at 30%. All right. This is another one. This is a big one. Always remember this, guys. 3, 3, 3, 1. 3, 3, 3, 1. What does that mean? For every 10 people that you recruit, 3 of them will immediately quit the business. Soon as you hit enter, oh, man, it's a solution number, and this, that, and the other, they're going to log off their computer, and they're going to say, I ain't going to talk to Talana no more. And they're going to turn their back, and you ain't going to be able to get them on the phone. They ain't going to respond to text messages. You're going to be like, what happened? They were so excited. They got beamed up by the spaceship. The spaceship went off to another galaxy, never to be heard from again. You're going to be like, man, was I talking to a bot? What was going on? Were they an android? What is 3 of them gonna quit immediately? Soon as you hit enter and they get their solution number processed. Or they're gonna be calling you the next day saying, hey, look, I changed my mind. I thought about it. I talked to my cousin. He told me this thing don't work, and I'm not interested anymore. 3 of them will immediately quit. That's the first 3. The next 3 will stick around about 3 to 6 months, and then they're gonna quit. This is Primerica, y'all. Out of 10 people you recruit, 3 will immediately quit. The other 3 are going to stick around for about 3 to 6 months, then quit. Then they may even get their license, then quit. But guess what? 3 are going to become spare timers. 3 of them will stick around. They'll become spare timers, you know, produce here, produce there. They'll become happy part-timers, spare timers. But 1 out of that 10 will become a producer. They'll become a producer. They'll become somebody that they'll be engaged, they'll be in the game, they'll be a producer. 1 out of 10. So let me say this. 4 out of 10 ain't bad, y'all. The 3 happy part-timers, spare timers, and the 1 producer, that's not bad. But here's the problem. We got to get excited about the 4 that stick around and not get so emotional about the 6 that walk out the door from day 1 or within the 3 to 6 months. Are y'all with me on that? Because sometimes people come to leave. They just might have been a person that got you to your next promotion level. They may have introduced you to one of the happy part-timers and producers that's going to be on your team. They came for a purpose. They came for a season. They came for an opportunity for you to learn and grow and get better. But then they left. Don't get emotional over that. They left because they were part of the 60% that leave. Some of them just leave sooner than others. It ain't you. It ain't Primerica. It's not the industry. It's not this opportunity. It has nothing to do with that. These are the numbers. Is this helping anybody? That's a powerful one, y'all. 3331. But let me tell you where 3331 hurts. See, it's cool, if you're recruiting 10 people in a month, because you can rebound from that. Oh, yeah, man, 6 some gone, 4 sticking around. Yeah, we good. We're going to recruit another 10 this month. But if you're only recruiting 10 people in a year or less than 10 people in a year, you feel it more. Hey, man, everybody that I recruited quit. Oh, man, this is messed up. This thing up. No. So you got to get in a place to where you're bringing people. If you're looking to build, let me put, if you are looking to grow a team and build, then you got to understand, man, you got to start getting your groups of 10 people in at a higher clip. Are you getting 10 people in a month? Are you getting 10 people in there every 2 months, every quarter? Are you with me? So that way these numbers can start working more in your favor. They can start working more in your favor. And that way you can have groups of the 40% mingling in there together. If you're doing it more, if you're recruiting your groups of 10 more often, that means that your 40%ers are sticking around and they're on your team together. And hopefully this is making sense, you guys. This is another one, big, 15% and 2.2. 15% and 2.2. Talana, you're going to like this one. 15% is the percentage of your licensed team that will write a life insurance sale each month. And the 2.2, that's the number of life sales they're going to write, the 15%ers each month. 15% of your licensed team will write a life insurance sale each month. How many life insurance sales are the 50% going to write? 2.2 sales. Basically 2 sales. That's it. And guess what? It may be a different 15% this month than it is next month. And the month after that, but 15% of your licensed team will write 2.2 sales a month. Here's the reality, guys. When you have a small licensed team, you want everybody to produce. We all need to put something on it, man. In order for us to hit the goal, we all need to write 2,500 personal premium, and that's fine. You could probably get away with that for a while, but over time, the numbers are the numbers. So if you want to get a business queen that produces month in and month out, it's all about growing the licensing. And then you just let the numbers work in your favor. If you look at the biggest base shops in the company right now, you look at the number of sales they write a month, and you look at the total licenses that they have in their base shop, like the Naranjos, they're the #1 people in the company. If you look at the number of how big their licensed base shop is, because you can get that number of POL, and you look at the number of life sales that they write, if you do the math on that, I promise you, family, it works out between 14 and 16%. Y'all ain't excited. 14 and 16% of their base shop is writing a sale. The only thing is they got a lot of licensed people in their base shop. Well, if you want that 15% to work in your favor, go from 5 licensed people on your team to 10, to 20, to 30 licensed people on your team, and that 15% will start to work more and more in your favor. All right. But in the meantime, we need everybody putting something on it. We in that game right now. We can't play the 15% game right now. We need everybody putting something on it. That's just where we are right now. But ultimately, our goal is as business people to get to where the 15% can cover the numbers. All right. Last but not least, guys, I'm coming down the home stretch, and then I'm gonna turn over to Rahima for announcements. With this information I provided you about recruiting and building, you can now do the following. You can determine how many recruiting conversations you need to have in order to hit whatever your recruiting goal is. You can figure it out. How many recruiting conversations do I need to have to recruit 5 people this month? You can determine that. You can also understand how many new recruits are needed to hit your licensing goal. I want to get 5 people licensed this month. I want to get 3 people licensed this month. Well, how many recruits do you need to get in order to hit that goal, that number? And then you can also forecast production expectations from your licensed team. You now have the information to do that. And then on top of that, you also can know how to manage expectations around recruits joining you in business. That 3-3-3-1, you know what's going to happen. You can manage your expectations around that. And then you can settle on the fact that the word next is more powerful than the word no. I want y'all to feel me on that. The word next is way more powerful in this business than somebody telling you no. Because it's all about next. You tell me no, fine, that's great, man. God bless you and your family. If anything changes, let me know. You got my number, I'll be in touch. Next is more powerful than the word no. And then last but not least, guys, understand everything in this business starts with prospecting and scheduling appointments. Because if you are not prospecting, determining who to call, getting new contacts, calling your list, if you're not prospecting, making a name list, and scheduling appointments, none of this stuff will occur. So prospecting and scheduling appointments is the ultimate lead indicator in this business. Prospecting, scheduling appointments, everything I'm talking about comes through that. And that's all I got, family, for tonight. Any questions about any of that? Are we good? Y'all feel like y'all are better equipped to approach the business to treat the business as a business. You know the numbers. Have you accepted the numbers? Have you accepted them yet? Now let's go work them. And let's go do something great. Let's dominate this year. All right?